Are you ready for the big changes coming in the world of agency staffing? Join me as we break down the upcoming deadlines for new contracts and what they mean for your business. Social work, the profession where you're overworked, underpaid, and constantly told you're making a difference. Well, get ready for some new rules that promise to, well, not really change much, but at least they're trying, right? These new regulations for agency social workers are causing quite a stir. Some are thrilled, others are sharpening their pitchforks. Let's dive in, shall we? One of the biggest changes in the social work sector is the introduction of regional pay caps for agency social workers. This new policy aims to standardize wages across different regions, ensuring that no one area is disproportionately affected by higher pay rates. Because, paying people a fair wage for a demanding job is just outrageous. The work that social workers do is incredibly challenging and often goes unappreciated. They deal with some of the most difficult situations in society, providing essential support to those in need. The idea behind these pay caps is to stop agencies from profiteering and to control costs. By limiting how much agencies can pay their workers, the hope is to reduce overall expenditure and ensure that funds are allocated more efficiently. Of course, critics are quick to point out that this might just lead to a shortage of qualified social workers. If experienced professionals feel undervalued and underpaid, they may leave the field altogether, creating a gap that is hard to fill. But hey, who needs experienced professionals when you can have a revolving door of fresh-faced grads, right? These new graduates, while enthusiastic, often lack the practical experience needed to handle complex cases. This could lead to a decline in the quality of service provided to vulnerable populations. The debate continues as to whether these pay caps will ultimately benefit or harm the social work sector. What is clear, however, is that the dedication and hard work of social workers deserve recognition and fair compensation. Another gem in these new rules is the restriction on hiring recently departed staff as agency workers. Because heaven forbid a local authority tries to keep someone with vital experience and knowledge, it's almost as if they're actively trying to make things more difficult. I mean, who needs continuity of care when you can have bureaucratic chaos? Section 4. Mixed reactions from applause to eye rolls. As you can imagine, the response to these new rules has been mixed. It's a classic case of differing perspectives where one person's solution is another's problem. Some folks, mostly those in charge of budgets, are over the moon. They see this as a golden opportunity to streamline operations and cut down on unnecessary expenses. They see this as a way to finally rein in those pesky agency costs. For them, it's a win-win situation, where efficiency meets fiscal responsibility. Others, like actual social workers, are a bit more skeptical. They are on the front lines, dealing with the day-to-day realities that these rules will impact. They're worried about the impact on recruitment, retention, and the overall quality of care. They fear that these changes might make an already challenging job even harder. The concern is that the new rules could lead to a decrease in the quality of service provided to those who need it most. But hey, who cares what they think, right? It's a classic case of top-down decision-making, where the voices of those on the ground are often drowned out by the clamor of policy and budgetary concerns. The debate continues, with strong opinions on both sides. It's clear that finding a balance between cost efficiency and quality care is no easy task. As the conversation evolves, one can only hope that a middle ground will be found, one that respects both the need for fiscal responsibility and the essential work of social workers. Section 5. So, you want to be a social worker? Buckle up! For those of you considering a career in social work, well, bless your hearts. It's a noble path, filled with challenges and rewards. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. You'll be stepping into people's lives during their most vulnerable moments. Just be prepared for a wild ride. The journey is unpredictable, with each day bringing new situations and experiences. These new rules mean you might be bouncing around different agencies more often, adapting to various environments and protocols, dealing with even more paperwork, navigating the bureaucratic maze, and ensuring every I is dotted and T is crossed, and constantly having to prove your worth, showcasing your dedication and skills to supervisors and peers alike. But hey, at least you'll be making a difference, right? Every small success, every smile from a client makes it all worthwhile. You'll be the unsung hero, the one who brings hope and support to those in need. So, buckle up and get ready for an incredible journey.